Hello and welcome to another exciting video. We are jumping right into it as usual. Sorry, I probably a little extra for this intro, but don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and hit that notification bell. And yeah, you get all my future videos, especially if you become part of that Noti gang. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. One of those days. Been a little bit. Been over a month, probably at this point. Sorry, y'all. I've been super busy on the weekends. Between working last 3 weeks or so. An hourly job, and then 5 million other things like retirement parties, and went to go see Hamilton. Not that most of you guys care about that. But yeah, all sorts of things. I've been not able to record as planned, which I apologize. I feel like this is like every video, and I know I've said that as well recently, but lots of news to get to, even though it's kind of like off-season now, sort of, depending on who you are. Snowball Derby was last weekend, I believe. Ty Majeski won. Snowball, I forget who won the snowflake, but there were a bunch of other winners for the weekend because they ran multiple classes over the course of the week. But yeah, kind of a short-ish video. That time of year where I try and make videos under 20 minutes, closer to 15 if possible. All the things. But, yeah, might as well touch on, I just opened my Facebook recently, last few minutes here, and saw that Kenny Wallace had shared RTJ's Facebook post from like an hour ago as of recording this. Looks like he's looking to sponsor a few race teams, giving them $500 a piece. So if you're running the Tulsa Shootout this year, get at RTJ. I think he's looking for you to make a short video about a minute long and explain a little bit about your race program and send it via Messenger. Hopefully this gets out to the right people. Oops, sorry if I just smacked my microphone. Oops. But yeah, RTJ is looking to give $500 to a couple of teams to sponsor, which is pretty cool. He's kind of giving back. Dude's made a lot of money this year racing his late model program. Plus, I think he's ran a modified a few times. I know he runs his midget or micro every once in a while. That dude's raced like 150 times this year, I swear to God. He's raced a whole bunch. And he's not done yet, folks. He will be doing double duty, I believe, in next weekend at the Dome, Gateway Dirt Nationals, both the modified and obviously the late model program. I know he's a favorite for a lot of people, but it is really cool that he's kind of giving back a little bit since he's financially able to a few teams for the Tulsa Shootout coming up here in 3 weeks or so. Just before the new year, right around Christmas time. Yeah, that is how I know it's time for me to renew my Flow subscription. Because I think it's like New Year's Eve or the day before New Year's Eve that I renew my subscription for the year. Hey, it's $150. So it's nothing compared to Dirt Vision or XR. Plus, both of those things have pay-per-views and whatnot on top of the subscription, which to me is crazy. With following Flow, you're not just getting racing. This is not a paid ad, by the way. I'm just saying it. I can sing the praises of them because I watch my barbershop Harmony Society stuff. My wife watches her marching band stuff, which is really cool. Get to watch DCI, which is part of marching band and all that stuff. I watch rugby from around the world. Watch, you name it, they probably have it. This is my least favorite track, by the way. Like, one of my least favorite tracks. I think the one I hate more than this is Port Royal. But Bristol Dirt just sucks. I don't think they're gonna cover the track with dirt this year, so we're not gonna have that this coming spring. Yeah, all the things. I know NASCAR's not racing on dirt. As a lot of you guys probably already know at this point, it's ancient news, but the All-Star Sprint Car Series, that was owned by Tony Stewart, got bought out by Brad Sweet, Kyle Larson, and their group of people, and they became High Limit. High Limit's going to run two different championships. They're going to have like their midweek championship, kind of like they did last year, which means Kyle Larson will be competing for that. Along with a few other people. I think they have like 7 or 8 confirmed full-time drivers now already, which is pretty cool. Looks like they're going to have, if I had to guess, probably 13, 14. World of Outlaws Sprint Car Series is probably going to have about the same, so a nice even split. Oops, sorry, I smacked the microphone again as it's swatting the bug out of my eye. My bad. But all sorts of stuff. It's like the first day in the last week that High Limit hasn't had some sort of an announcement to make. They have most of their schedule posted at this point. Similar to All-Stars, but not similar to All-Stars. They got a lot more West Coast races, which not surprising considering Kyle Larson is a West Coast guy. Yeah, all sorts of stuff. Go to highlights page real quick so we can talk about some stuff. Looks like Spencer Baston is signed full-time with CJB Motorsports. Oh, that's the 10th full-time team. Most recent post. I know they're going to have Corey Day, which is pretty cool. Good for that 18-year-old kid. Yes, 18 years old, already running very good in other series, and actually, I think he ran some High Limit All-Star and Outlaw races this week too. So good for him. Got Justin Peck coming, not surprising there, honestly. Yes, they finally got him. Rico Abreu is going to run the full series. Honestly, a little surprised. I thought he'd stay pick and choose personally, like he's done his entire sprint car 410 sprint car racing career. But that means he'll probably run, well, obviously he's running full-time high limit, probably because of the increased number of West Coast races. It's based out of California, if y'all didn't know. Up near wine country, I believe, if I remember correctly. Don't quote me on that, but yeah, pretty cool for him. He's definitely going to chase after that midweek championship as well. And why wouldn't he? Honestly, he's probably going to be one of the only guys who really gives Brad Sweet, run for their money for the championship, considering Brad Sweet's won as many Outlaw championships in a row as he has. Yeah, new sponsor of the side of the car, Comedic. Y'all let me know in the comments below what you think of my paint scheme, by the way. Let me know if you want me to change it at all. I think it's looking on fleek, or whatever kids call it these days, I don't know. But really excited for Rico to be full-time in the series. Plus, he can still run, his outlaw races and NARC and wherever he decides to run on top of the high limit series. So he'll probably run about as many races as he did this year. Kind of had a career year this year too. Just missing out on the championship to Kyle Larson for the the high limit midweek series, kind of limited series. Won a lot of big races, and basically every series that he raced in, I think he won at least one race in, including going multiple races in Outlaws, and All-Star, and High Limit. Let's see. We got Casey Kane. Obviously, I already mentioned Brad Sweet, which everyone kind of knew already he was going to do that, considering it's his own series. Got Jacob Allen, Zeb Wise, Corey Eliason, and Brandon Crouch, excuse me. All the things. I know most of the schedule is out by now, and they're making updates to it as they go. All the things. Holy shit! I've already filmed most of this video. Good for me. Not used to talking this long. But next week, this coming weekend, will be the Dome, Gateway Internationals on Flow. And then I believe the week after is when the Tulsa Shootout starts. That's very exciting. I'll be watching as much as I can. Yeah. And then about 2 weeks after that is when Chili Bowl week starts. And then you got Wild West Shootout coming out, all sorts of other stuff. I know the Hunt the Front boys are going to be at the Dome this coming weekend. That's very exciting to me. They actually are able to fit in their schedule this year and are actually willing to travel that far. Usually they only travel when they're going up to Eldora. They might stop at a place on their way. It was really cool to see them. This current year that they're about to finish up, the year before, them running up here in the Midwest, Fairbury and Cedar Lake and whatnot. That was cool to see. I definitely got my Midwest swing merch for that. But that's going to do it for this video. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys in the next video. And more to talk about as usual. Bye guys, love y'all.